What is up, you guys? I am going to show you guys a very simple recipe that you can make for your family at home. All you need is chicken thighs, and I will leave the rest of the ingredients in the description below. So I like to rinse my chicken with vinegar. Feel free to use lemon or water, whatever you use, but I use vinegar and water to clean my chicken. So that's what I'm gonna do. Once your chicken is clean, you're gonna use garlic powder to season your chicken. Okay, I always say okay so much. Then you're gonna use some kind of all-purpose seasoning. I'm using this one by good old sis Tabita, or however you say, Tabita, her. Yes, using that all-purpose seasoning. And then if you have onion powder, use onion powder. I don't have onion powder, I ran out. So I'm gonna use some of this Mrs. Dash onion and herb seasoning. That should be a good replacement, hopefully. And then after that, just mix it all together. By the way, I did cut a little bit of my fat off my chicken thighs, just in case anyone is wondering. I did do that. Ooh, and I'm about to sneeze, so I think I did a good job seasoning this. And I'm just rubbing it in. Okay, so our chicken is seasoned, right? Let's get the grill ready. So my grill is oiled, and I'm just gonna put my meat on. So that's my meat. It's looking good. It's smelling good too, y'all. Wish y'all could smell it. But I'm gonna let it cook for 7 minutes on one side. You want to see those grill marks, and then flip it and go from there. Okay, so we are starting with the sauce for the chicken. You're gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter. You're gonna add about a 1/4 spoon of garlic. That's probably more than a 1/4. That's like a teaspoon. And okay, then you're gonna add a tablespoon of garlic, minced garlic. Okay, you're gonna add some chicken paste, or in my case, I'm using a chicken seasoning. So a little bit of chicken seasoning. Okay, so a 1/2 cup of hoisin sauce. I'm gonna use some of this Worcestershire sauce. Hopefully I said that right. And I'm about to add a 1/2 cup of that too, in replacement for my bourbon sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of bourbon sauce since I didn't have it. This one is mixed with bourbon and brown sugar. So I'm hoping to get that bourbon flavor in there. Put in a 1/2 cup of soy sauce in there as well. So I am using 1 cup of brown sugar. I'm using a 1/2 cup. I put a 1/2 cup in there, and that's the other cup right there. Now I'm just going to mix it all together. I have my pan on low. Mixing it all up. Okay, so here are all the seasonings I use, starting off with the dark brown sugar, the minced garlic. Now, if you find a minced garlic paste that's like seasoned, you can use that too, but I use minced garlic. I use ginger. I use a little bit of this brown sugar bourbon seasoning because I couldn't find like the liquid bourbon in my store. And I use all-purpose seasoning. If you can find an all-purpose a chicken paste, you can use that in replacement of this. You have to use soy sauce. You need Worcestershire sauce, And you need hoisin sauce, and you need butter, and that's gonna give you the sauce for the chicken. Okay, so you can see my sauce is boiling. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that lower and stir. Okay, so you guys can see that my chicken is done. I'm now gonna put it on the cutting board and chop it up into smaller pieces. Okay, the chicken is in the pan with the sauce. Now we got some bourbon chicken, and it's gonna be so good over that rice. Trust and believe. I'm gonna let that soak in the sauce for a little bit, and it'll be ready to serve.